sentence was halfway through your lips when the world started falling in tiny little chips. You were saying, I think, then the phone went dead, and I'm still living in the words you never said. The air in this room is still waiting for the rest, a heavy unsaid weight sitting on my chest. It's an unfinished conversation, a dialogue left hanging like a bell in a tower that stopped its clanging. I'm filling in the blanks with my own worst fears, answering questions through the fog of the years. We're stuck in a coma, we're trapped in a bed. The book of our story has been permanently shut. I talk to your picture to finish the thought about the house and the life and the things that we bought. I tell you my side of the why and the how, but the silence is all that you offer me now. There's no period here, just a trail of 3 dots, tying my heart into thousands of knots. Did you mean to say sorry? Did you mean to say end? Was there a message you were trying to send? The cliffhanger's killing me night after night. I'm searching for meaning in a lack of the light. It's an unfinished conversation, a dialogue left hanging like a bell in a tower that stopped its clanging. I'm filling in the blanks with my own worst fears, answering questions through the fog of the years. Ellipses, the sound of a miss. I'm still waiting for the rest of the sentence. The envelope is cream and the ink is a deep gold, a story of a celebration waiting to unfold. I wrote your name on the front in a cursive hand, knowing you're a traveler in a different land. I put it on the mantle with the stamps and the tape, the small paper door that offers no escape. These are unanswered invitations, calls to an absent guest, a dinner for 2 where the heart can't find rest. I'm setting the table for a ghost who won't arrive, trying to keep the feeling of forever alive. The RSVP is blank and the deadline is past, but I'm still holding on to a love that didn't last. The wine is getting warmer and the candles burn low. I'm dressed in the silk that you loved long ago. The neighbors are laughing through the thin apartment wall while I'm waiting for a knock or a shadow in the hall. I sent out the message to the moon and the stars, but they don't deliver to wherever you are. but the invitation sits like a wound on the shelf. A party for one, thrown for myself. These are unanswered invitations, calls to an absent guest, a dinner for two where the heart can't find rest. I'm setting the table for a ghost who won't arrive, trying to keep the feeling of forever and tell myself why. I'm lying on the right side, stiff and still, watching the frost climb the windowsill. I reach across the desert of this bed, recalling every soft word that you said. The cotton is biting, it's shivering white on the longest, darkest reach of the night. I've got cold sheets and warm memories, trying to find some heat in the used to be's. I close my eyes to feel your hand on my face, but I'm just holding on to empty space. Shield linens against my skin, while the fire of us burns out within. Your pillow still smells like the lake and the pine, a ghost of a scent that I used to call mine. I wrap myself up in a heavy wool quilt, but it can't cover up all the sadness and guilt. The furnace is humming, the vents blow air, but it's freezing in here, 'cause you aren't there. In my head it's July and the sun is high. We're tangled in blankets, watching the sky, but I wake to the shiver, I wake to the blue and the ice on the mattress where I once had you. I've got cold sheets and warm memories, trying to find some heat in the used to be's. I close my eyes to feel your hand on my face, but I'm just holding on to empty space. Heated recalls in a frozen room. I'll stay under the covers until the morning of doom. study tightly shut, the jagged edge of a memory that cut. I haven't been in the basement for weeks. The air in there is heavy and the ceiling leaks. My own home is shrinking, a map of the known, limiting the places where I'm allowed to go. These are rooms I can't enter anymore, forbidden floors, behind a dozen locked and bolted doors, chambers of memory where the oxygen is gone, where the ghosts of our forever carry on and on. I'm living in the hallway, I'm sleeping on the stairs, avoiding the ghosts in the velvet chairs. The spare room is full of the things we didn't use, a cemetery of choices we didn't get to choose. I walk past the handle and I hold my breath. The quiet in there feels a little like death. If I open that door, the past will spill out, and I'm not strong enough for that kind of doubt. I'm a prisoner in a palace of my own design, drawing a boundary, a hard and bitter line between the parts of the house that are safe for the day and the rooms where the shadows of us like to play. These are rooms I can't enter anymore, forbidden floors, behind a dozen locked and bolted doors, chambers of memory where the oxygen's gone, where the ghosts of our forever carry on and on. Closed doors, dusty floors. I'll stay in the kitchen and pretend it's not yours. I always knew you were meant to be mine, just a temporary light, a short-lived sign. We were living on credit, we were spending the days like we wouldn't have to pay for our beautiful ways. But the debt is all due and the lender is here, and I'm watching the earth start to disappear. It was just borrowed time, and now it's returned. I'm handing back the lessons that I never learned, giving up the stolen minutes we took from the face, closing the curtains and locking the gates. The clock has run out and the meter is dry. I'm returning the wheel with a heavy goodbye. Oh. a treasure I knew that I couldn't quite hold. We lived like we were wealthy in moments and grace, until the reality stared us in the face. Now the balance is zero, the account has been cleared. I'm losing the only thing that I ever feared. It was just borrowed time, and now it's returned. I'm handing back the lessons that I never learned, giving up the stolen minutes we took from the face, closing the curtains and locking the gates, handing back the minutes. Found a glass bottle in the back of the shelf, a little bit of magic I bought for myself. Back when the Fridays were filled with your plans, and I felt the world in the palms of your hands. I pressed on the nozzle and a mist hit the air, and suddenly, baby, we were both standing there. It's just yesterday's perfume, a ghost in a bottle, a memory of us hitting full throttle, lingering aromas of a love that went sour, the sweetness of a past that's lost all its power. It smells like the dancing, it smells like the park, before all the candles were blown into the dark. The top notes are fading, the bass is too deep, like a promise you made that you couldn't quite keep. It's floral and dusty, it's ancient and cold, a story of us that has already been told. I'm wearing the scent of a girl I don't know, the one that you loved a long time ago. The alcohol stings and the essence is thick, the nostalgia is making me feel a bit sick, but I'll spray it again just to feel the old rush of the way that you make my whole spirit blush. It's just yesterday's perfume, a ghost in a bottle, a memory of us hitting full throttle, lingering aromas of a love that went sour, the sweetness of a past lost all its power. Stale sweetness, broken completeness, yesterday's scent is where the love went. The arrivals boat is flickering with names of far-off places. I'm scanning all the weary eyes and unfamiliar faces. Terminal B is a graveyard of hello, but I'm stuck in the rhythm of the never let go. The sliding doors open with a hiss and a sigh, and every time they do, a little part of me will die. I'm still waiting at the gate, lingering at the threshold, holding on to stories that will never be retold. The last flight has landed and the lights are turning dim, but I'm looking for the ghost of her, or the memory of him. The security is checking, telling me I have to leave, but the gate is the only place I know how to grieve. The janitor is whistling as he mops the linoleum floor. I've been sitting in this plastic chair for 3 hours or more. My coat is my blanket and my coffee is cold. I'm feeling every second, I'm feeling so old. I have no ticket, I have nowhere to fly. I'm just a permanent resident of goodbye. Did you take a different exit? Did you change your mind? Did you leave the version of me far, far behind? The sky outside is ink and the runways are black. I'm waiting for a person who isn't coming back. I'm still waiting at the gate, lingering at the threshold, holding on to stories that will never be retold. The last flight has landed and the lights are turning dim, but I'm looking for the ghost of her, or the memory of him. Final call, baggage claim. I'm the only one. Who remembers your name? The sun hits the wall at a certain degree, and for a second I think it's you watching me. The way the light bends round the hall door leaves a shape I've seen 1,000 times before. But it's just the afternoon playing its games while I whisper the syllables of our old name. I'm finding traces of your shadow everywhere I go, in the flicker of the candle in the street lamps glow, just remnants of your silhouette against the gray, refusing to fade, refusing to go away. You're a ghost of the light, a trick of the eye, a dark little shape under a wide open sky. I saw you today in the steam on the glass, a fleeting outline as the minutes pass. I reached out to touch the curve of your shoulder, but the air just grew thin and the room just grew colder. carpet, you're stained on the floor. The ghost of a man who doesn't live here no more. They say that shadows need light to exist, but you're haunting me even in the dark and the mist. A permanent imprint, a negative space where I used to see the light of your face. I'm finding traces of your shadow everywhere I go, in the flicker of the candle in the street lamps glow. Just remnants of your silhouette against the gray, refusing to fade, refusing to go away. Just a shadow lingering on the wall. I'm chasing the dark, waiting for you to fall. The keys are heavy in my hand tonight. I'm chasing shadows in the dashboard light. I pack the memories in a cardboard box, but I can't find the key to all these rusty locks. The driveway is shrinking as I pull away from every word we didn't get to say. And you're fading in the rear view, turning into gray, just a silhouette of someone who decided not to stay. I'm driving toward a sunrise that I haven't seen in years, but the road ahead is blurry through a windshield full of tears. Yeah, you're fading in the rear view, and I'm still here. The radio is playing our favorite song, but the harmony is missing. It feels so wrong. I keep checking the mirror just to see your face, but there's nothing but the distance taking up the space. The map is open, but I've lost the track of the girl I was before I didn't look back. Maybe if I slow down, the ghost of us catches up. Maybe if I stop the car, I'll find what's left of us. But the engine keeps on humming, a lonely steady beat, telling me it's over and the exit is complete. And you're fading in the rearview, turning into gray, just a silhouette of someone who decided not to stay. I'm driving toward a sunrise that I haven't seen in years, but the road ahead is blurry through a windshield full of tears. Retreating in the mirror, smaller with every mile. I'll keep driving until I forget your smile. The rug is gone, the floorboards scream like a waking nightmare in a hollow dream. I dropped my keys and the sound went on long after the moment of the strike was gone. This house is a shell, a ribcage of stone, learning the rhythm of being alone. Now it's just echoes in an empty hall. My heart is bouncing off every single wall. I call your name just to hear the river play, a haunted reminder that you went away. In this vacant corridor, I'm searching for a spark, but I'm only hearing whispers in the dark. The curtains are down, the light is too bright, exposing the corners that we used to hide inside. Every footstep I take sounds like a crowd. The silence in here has never been so loud. I'm walking in circles, I'm chasing the grain, trying to find where we buried the pain. Do you hear it too, wherever you are? The sound of a door closing, echoing far. It's the rhythm of never, the cadence of no, the sound of a love that had nowhere to go. Now it's just echoes in an empty hall. My heart is bouncing off every single wall. I call your name just to hear the river play, a home reminder that you went away. Reverb in the hallway, vibrating in my chest. The echo is all that's left. The echo is all that's left. The mail is piling up behind the door. I don't recognize this address anymore. The walls are the color we picked in the spring, but now they don't mean a single thing. I have the deed and I have the key, but I lost the us that lived inside of me. It's just a house that isn't home anymore, a collection of bricks and a locked front door. It's a shelter without a soul, a place to hide, but the warmth of the spirit has died inside. I'm standing in the kitchen, feeling like a guest in a life that was supposed to be the best. The clock on the mantle is finally stopped. The garden outside has been overgrown and cropped. I look at the photos still hanging in frames, but they feel like pictures of people with different names. I'm wandering through the square footage of grief, finding no comfort and finding no relief. Home was a feeling, not a street or a number. Home was the peace in a midwinter slumber. Now it's just drywall and shingles and paint, the ghost of a promise that's growing quiet fast. It's just a house that isn't home anymore, house is settling, or so they all say. But I hear the whispers at the end of the day. It's not just the wood or the copper in the pipes, it's the echoes of our laughs and our midnight fights. I put my ear to the pain and the white, and I swear I can hear us breathing tonight. There are ghosts in the drywall, living in the seam, spirits within the plaster, haunting my dreams. Every nail we hammered, every picture we hung, holds a note of the song that we left unsung. You're built into the frame, you're part of the floor. I can't wash you out of this house anymore. I tried to repaint the bedroom last fall, but the blue didn't cover the memory at all. The history is soaked in the insulation deep, watching over me while I'm trying to sleep. You're the structure, the foundation, the beam, the silent support of a broken down dream. If I tore down these walls, would I find you inside? Is that where the forever went to go? Hide in the dust and the wise and the darkness behind, the physical space of the love out of mind. There are ghosts in the drywall, living in the same, spirits within the plaster, haunting my dreams. Every nail we hammered, every picture we hung, holds a note of the song that we left unsung. Spirits in the plaster, whispering my name. The house is a cage, and I'm the only one to blame. The moth is beating its wings on the glass, watching the cars on the high pass. I keep the yellow bulb burning all night to give the darkness a little bit of fight. It's a signal fire for a ship that is lost. I'm paying the electric and the emotional cost. I'm just watching the porch light, staring at the beacon, watching my resolve start to wobble and weaken, thinking that maybe the glow will guide you home through the rain and the wind and the salt of the foam. There's a lonely little sun on a suburban street, waiting for the sound of your wandering feet. The neighbors all think that I'm scared of the dark, but I'm just looking for a tiny little spark of your headlights turning the corner of the lane, and in the cycle of this quiet steady pain. The shadows of the trees look like people I know, but the light only shows me how far you had to go. The bulb will burn out hoping the being brings you back to me. I'm just watching the porch light, staring at the beacon, watching my resolve start to wobble and weaken, thinking that maybe the glow will guide you home through the rain and the wind and the salt of the phone. Keep it burning, the world is turning, but the light stays on till the dawn. My thumb is hovering over the screen. The blue light is harsh, cold and mean. I typed out I miss you, then deleted the line. Then I wrote I'm angry and said I was fine. The cursor is blinking, a steady heartbeat of a message that's destined to never be complete. Is the last text I never sent, the words I let die, the truth I was hiding behind every lie. Just a draft I kept forever, locked in my phone, a digital secret I carry alone. I hit the backspace instead of the send, and that's how I chose to let us both end. I wonder if your phone is silent tonight, if you're waiting for a signal, a flicker of light. I have a whole novel written in my head of the apologies and the things we never said, but I keep it in the folder, tucked out of sight, the ghost of our bridge that I refuse to light. One little tap and you know how I feel. One little vibration can make it all real, but the silence is safer, the silence is kind, compared to the chaos I leave us behind. It's the last text I never sent, the words I let die, the truth I was hiding behind every lie. Just a draft I kept forever, locked in my phone, a digital secret I carry alone. Delete, rewrite, save to drafts and turn off the light. The coffee pot clicks when the brewing is through, a sound that I used to share loudly with you. Now the hum of the fridge is the only reply to the questions I ask of the morning time sky. Oh, good morning, baby, is gone from the air, leaving a hole in the atmosphere there. There's a silence where your voice was a heavy, thick cloud, a mute space of your sound that's screaming so loud. I'm reaching for a frequency I can't seem to find. The ghost of your laughter is stuck in my mind. It's a quiet, it's so deep that it hurts in my chest. The sound of a heart that is put to the test. I find myself humming to fill up the room, to ward off the shadows and the creeping of doom. But my melody's thin and my rhythm is weak, without the counterpoint that I'm trying to seek. The hallway is waiting for your keys in the lock, but the only thing talking is the tick of the clock. I'd give all the peace and the quiet I found just for 1 second of your beautiful sound. The yelling, the singing, the whisper, the sigh. I'm starving for noise in this world of goodbye. There's a silence where your voice was a heavy, thick cloud, a mute space of your sound that's screaming so loud. I'm reaching for a frequency I can't seem to find. The ghost of your laughter is stuck in my mind. The mute space where you used to be. Now the silence is the only thing talking to me. Where you used to be. I finally cleared the top shelf yesterday, folded up the sweaters that you didn't take away. The wood smells like cedar and the dust of the years. I'm washing out the fabric with a gallon of my tears. Now there's a gap on the rail where your jackets used to swing, a hollow little canyon where I don't feel a thing. It's a half-empty closet and a heart half full of hope, watching out the lights, the empty wooden poles, just the remaining hangers clicking in the breeze, looking like skeletons of all our memories. The left side is vacant, the right side is mine, but the balance is broken in this lonely design. I left one old t-shirt, the one with the tear, just so I can pretend that you're still standing there. But the hooks are all naked and the floorboards are bare. The ghost of your style is no longer there. I'm reclaiming the territory inch by bitter inch, but the sight of the open space still gives me a flinch. I used to complain that you took up too much room, that your shoes were a mess in the hallway gloom. Now I give anything for silver hooks, empty wire. The space you left is a cold white fire. I opened the drawer, you kept all your scars, the ones from the winters we spent doing hives. A rush of tobacco and citrus and rain hit me like lightning, hit me like pain. It's the chemical ghost of the man that I knew, the lingering vapor of a world that was you. It's the fragrance of goodbye, the scent of departure, a perfume that's heavy, a beautiful torture. It's hanging in the curtains and it's woven in the bed, a memory in the air that I can't get out of my head. I'm breathing you in, though you're miles away. The smell of the moment you decided not to stay. I bought a new candle to mask all the tracks of the sandalwood soap and the old leather jackets. But the vanilla is thin and the lavender's weak compared to the language that your hoodies still speak. I'm inhaling the heartbreak, I'm choking on the past. Why is the smell the only thing that could last? I should wash the linens, I should scrub every wall, I should air out the spirit of you in the hall. But I'm greedy for the ghost, I'm addicted to the sting of the scent that you left on every single thing. It's the fragrance of goodbye, the scent of departure, a perfume that's heavy, a beautiful torture. It's hanging in the curtains and it's woven in the bed, a memory in the air that I can't get out of my head. Fading musk into the dusk, I'll keep the scarf if I can keep the scent. I'm walking through the grocery store down aisle 4, automatically reaching for the things you'd ask me for. Then I see my hand trembling in the air, reaching for a ghost that isn't really there. It's the phantom limb of love that's been cut. The door to the future is permanently shut. Oh, the space you used to fill is a heavy crushing weight. What you once occupied is decided by fate. It's the shape of your body on the sofa tonight. It's a gap in the picture in the morning light. I'm a puzzle with a piece that's been thrown in the sea, trying trying to find the part of you that's still part of me. The passenger seat is a desert of leather. We used to face all of the seasons together. Now I turn to my right to tell you a joke, but the air is just empty. The promise is broke. You're a negative image, you're cut out of blue. The world is a silhouette of what I had in you. They say time fills the holes, that the edges will heal, but they don't understand how the vacancy feels. It's not just a lack, it's a presence of gone, a shadow that stays through the heat of the dawn. Oh, the space you used to fill is a heavy crushing weight. The void you once occupied is decided by fate. It's the shape of your body on the sofa at night. It's the gap in the picture in the morning light. The weight, the hollow, where you lead, I can't follow. Walk down the driveway about an hour ago. I watched from the window, I watched the storm grow. The mud took the shape of your heavy work boots, deep in the soil, pulling up all the roots. I thought they'd stay there, a map of your flight, a trail I could follow through the middle of the night. But they're just footprints in the rain, tracks washed by the storm, losing their edges, losing their form. The sky is a river and the ground is a sea, taking away every last trace of you and me. One more downpour and the path will be clean, like you were never here, like a dream I haven't seen. I ran out in the garden with a shovel and a light, trying to save the floor the same way it did a week before. I make 2 coffees out of habit now. Then I remember and I wonder how the steam is rising in the quiet air, but nobody's sitting in that wooden chair. It's just an empty seat, a hollow piece of wood, but it holds the weight of everything you understood. I'm talking to the silence, waiting for a sign, but the chair you left behind is no longer mine. It's a monument of absence in the middle of the room, wrapped in the shadows in the morning gloom. I put my book down on the table edge, right by the plant upon the window ledge. I wanna tell you what I read today, but the velvet cushion has nothing to say. It's still indented where you used to lean, in the saddest sculpture that I've ever seen. I thought about moving it, hiding it away, but if I take the chair, then you're really gonna stay. So I leave it there, a ghost of where we sat, just a little bit of wood and a whole lot of that. It's just an empty seat, a hollow piece of wood, but it holds the weight of everything you understood. I'm talking to the silence, waiting for a sign, but the chair you left behind is no longer